Hey guys, welcome yet again to another Loomian Legacy sweep. I'm Mr. Lucky Luke, and today's one we got ourselves a Florant sweep. This one I've been wanting to put up for a while, and I wanted to see if we can get ourselves a chance to do a Florant sweep. Now we're back again to the Loomian Legacy sweep. I actually have a couple of more Loomian Legacy sweeps. I probably have to post and or at least give it a attempt. And I got a couple one already done, like literally, like. I was prepared with my full supported teams and having all that stuff and pretty much see if we can get a couple sweeps with it. Now, look at the Florant. It is a... Oh, wait, oops, wrong one. Here it is. It is a rather an interesting Loomian. It has a very, not the most experienceable stats, but a rather interesting one. So, now look at its stats. It is rather a bulky Loomian. It has 90 on the melee and the range defense. Has 55 for the HP, 68 for the energy, and then the other stats are not the greatest, but solidly just, I guess, well, not the best actually. Anyways, we have 65 for the range attack, 54. I'm sorry, wrong way. 45 for melee attack and 35 for speed. So. Really, this thing is not really a more of a range attacking sweeper. It's more of a stalling set, more likely. I've seen a lot of people use a stalling set, so we've been not gonna be much gonna enjoy if we see one of those sets. So for this sweep, I decided I want to not run a a stalling bulky set because we have seen a lot of people done that same thing, like using sap plant, dodge, photosynthesis, and maybe even a spam a spam life drain set. But for this sweep, I wanted to try a different set, and I'm going to be running a range attacking, fully sweeping set without using like Sapland or any of those stalling sets. And this is going to be one of those interesting sweeps that I came up with my set. And yeah, it is kind of a nice one. Now I got it on my obviously on the Riley range a while back, and I kind of wanted to see if I can pull it up and try it with the self. Now for this sweep, we're actually going to be doing my first ever attempted a double sweeping, like a doubles battle, and I'm going to be see if we can get ourselves a an amazing Florant sweep. Now for this sweep, let me just turn these ones off. Excuse me. And we're going to be actually doing a doubles battle. We actually haven't done a doubles battle sweep, and I'm going to be see if we can pull some great chance obtaining or like get a bit of extra good content. So we actually have a versus against Yaka Chan. Now for this week we actually have 3 battles. I was actually going to originally have 1 battle, but I decided I wanted to just make a 3 battle one because these battles may contain a lot of salt. So make sure to watch at the end of it because this is pure content. Like honestly, like this is like the best thing I can ever see from a Florent sweep. So this might get a lot of a lot of attention to it. So we got a verse against him, and obviously this is obviously going to be a doubles battle. So we're going to be see if we can pull a very nice Florent sweep. And obviously, like I said, we're not going to run a stalling set. We're going to run a more of a range attacking set because melee attack is not the greatest. So yeah. So we got a Samarine and a Zuliong lead versus my copier right and Saltiong because I kind of wanted to give it a better name. So we got it obviously versus them. I kind of wanted to go for the Taze, trying to drop its speed on the Samarine because it is rather a very competitive dodge sharpens set with Rave Up, and I have to drop its speed because it is rather a big threat for this for the Florant, especially because of its speed. Now we're gonna go for the Driving Force. I thought when I saw like I might as well just try to knock out, try to switch the Submarine after getting tased. And the Zolion's gonna go for dodge. I think they were predicting me to go for the Zolion, so luckily I didn't. And they're gonna go for the plunging or plunger. What's it called? I forgot already what it calls. Hold on. The plunge. That is. I'm pretty sure the one of its evolutionary moves. And it is a rather unique one. I actually have done a submarine sweep with it, so make sure to watch that one. I actually haven't posted on my YouTube channel, but that will be happening on some other time. But in the meantime, this is going to be Well, I guess a little bit of mini hit or something. But yeah, so either way, I'm pretty much going to go for the Ancient Roar and pretty much swap into my Florant with this set. And like I said, this contained quite a bit of salt, so make sure to watch the whole thing. There will be obviously a 3 battles one, and obviously the first battle we pretty much going to see if we can sweep him. So hope you guys and girls enjoy this one, and let's see if a Florant can able to sweep. Well, that first battle was completely a success with literally a salty forfeit. Hope you enjoy this one. As I said clearly in that part where I didn't edit anything else. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the first battle. That was an amazing start there, and I hope you people enjoy that one. As I said, now let's jump into the second battle here, and this one's gonna be also kind of amazing. Just make sure to totally understand that first battle was clearly not missing anything else. But yeah, so we got two battles. I'm sorry, two battles. My bad. I meant three battles, as I was gonna say, totally. And yeah, that is what I said. Okay, clearly you hear me. Good. So we pretty much had like I said, like we pretty much had everything prepared. I pretty much had my you probably saw in the first one. Actually, let me just explain the whole thing at the end of the whole thing, or the end of the explanation once I'm done with the three battles. But I do have one thing to say. I do know that one person is probably gonna be upset the fact, when I did the what's it called, when I did the stat plan. Now you're probably wondering if that was really a count as a sweep because I used stat plan on my I forgot what this one's called anymore. I don't know what it really calls anymore. I actually haven't thought about the name of it much. But yeah, so we pretty much had the like you probably saw me when I used stat plant. I took it out the binary, what it calls. And technically, someone's probably gonna complain that that didn't count because that one took it, the Zeppelin took it out with it. But let me just remind you, I would have clearly have enough energy, have enough to take out not only the Zulong but also the owner itself. So yeah, it wouldn't really matter if that Zeppelin did take it out, and I would have clearly won that one anyways. So I don't want to hear any complaint about you or anyone else complaining about this doesn't count as a sweep. So just to remind you that that did count as a sweep, and you people cannot compare them. But anyways, so we have a versus against a Loomian and a Zulong again, and we had the same strategy before. We pretty much did the exact same thing. I pretty much put the Tase on the opponent, and I pretty much swap in to the I just did the same strategy, just paralyzed the opponent, and then used the Angel's Roar strategy to just to swap it into my Florant, and that's just happened. So we pretty much going to do the same strategy, and let's see if we can get another battle, but hopefully this one doesn't contain a lot of salt. Alright, enjoy. Well, I hope you enjoyed that salty rage quit there. At the end of it, let's let's go. That was some beautiful salt there. Hope you enjoyed that one. And let's jump in to the final conclusion of the sweep here. And man, that was perfect. Like, I could have not hoped any better than that. So let's jump into the final conclusion of the sweep here, and let's see if we can get this one. So we got a verse against G-Man 0214, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, we got a verse against him. Now, if you saw that battle, and clearly went through. Actually, you probably will actually notice a lot of moments in that battle that was everything went actually what I was expected, but not exactly to my brain. But yeah, no, it's just something that I will have to talk about at the end of it. But anyways, so either way, that battle was successfully like a win, and we got a salty rage quit on top of it. So I hope you enjoy that one. So we got a verse against this person with a Duskit and a Farraglide. I wonder why he picked a Duskit. I'm just wondering. But yeah, so either way, I'm going to go for tune-up with the copyright. And this is actually strange, because if you wonder why I'm using tune-up, that's because I'm using it as this is more of a melee defensive set. And that's because, it's supposed to be melee defense. It's already pretty good at the melee defense. So if I'm using tune-up, it will increase his range defense. And then I can use bait, so, it'll help it out a lot bit better. So I'm going to go for the same strategy, just tase the opponent and pretty much get them paralyzing, and then afterwards it's just a prime opportunity to see if we can get ourselves the Florant sweep again. And like I said, I could have actually done a fourth battle even, but I want to make this video too long, so that's why I'm gonna downgrade that and make it less than a few, only a couple of ones. But either way. So we pretty much got a swap from the opponent, and we pretty much gonna see if we can get it. So yeah, we got a Harvest in this one. The opponent swapped it in, and I'm gonna go for the Ancient Roar on the Farraglide, and let's see if we get ourselves another sweep. Are we gonna get another sweep? Or are we gonna get another salt? Here it is, and let's see it. Okay, guys, hope you guys enjoy the Florent sweep here. Man, it was so much fun there. Okay, let's go ahead and explain the entire Florent build, and let me show you exactly how I was able to run this Florent set. I'm actually going to use the video version of it so you people can, you could just, I mean, you just have to see it from there, and I'm also going to do this in a little motion so you can see it in just in time. So yeah, so let's see a look at the Florent. So we got a very frail, robust mod set, and also the alpha, because I felt like I wanted to go for an alpha Gleaming one. And this one has a milkshake as the item because, just in case, if we do have to versus someone who has, has a lot of, elemental, like, possibly, like, fire and stuff like that, we have to have something to, heal up in case we have to use, like, Magnify, because, this set was relying on a lot of using Magnify, because Magnify, if you don't know, is actually a status move or support move that will increase your range attack by 2, and that was probably the only way I could have increased the range attack without using any like bequeath Magnify sets or anything like that, because without this Magnify on the Florent, I would not able to get a Florent sweep without using like a stalling set or like that. So that's why I ended up running this set because of it. Now for this sweep, also I originally going to have 3 attacking moves, but it didn't really I didn't find a way to even have a third slot of it. So for this move set, which by the way we're going to talk about, has obviously Magnify, we got Pester, Life Drain, and Dodge. Now normally, like I said, I obviously said I'm no stalling moves, but technically Life Drain isn't really much stall. It is rather an attacking move, and it is rather the only like plant type move that it's kind of good in a versus. So I ended up running Life Drain because of it, and yeah, it actually worked really fine. And also have Mystery Toxins, which you're fine. The weird thing about this sweep is that I didn't get any status conditions on the top of it. I'm pretty sure because I taste a lot of them based around it. Makes sense. But when it comes to like contacting move, I don't know. I didn't get any mystical toxins by any of the battles, and yeah, it turned out I got kind of unlucky with that, but it's fine. It wasn't the worst thing with it. I mean, having not activated, but I mean, it has a chance anyway. So yeah, unfortunately couldn't get a use of it, but that's that. Now let's talk about its training. So we got this one as I'm gonna check that out right now as soon as this loading a little bit faster. This is I'm pretty sure this is a max range attack. Yep, max range attack with 154 HP, 100 for energy, and 50 for melee defense. Now the reason why I run this type of TP and the ups is because the move Pester. Now if you don't know what Pester does, it's basically a bug type move that will lower your opponent's range attack by 1. Essentially that like kind of just gives my opportunity to like able to just drop the opponent's range attack by 1, so that you don't exactly hurt too much on the range defense, because if it felt like it was probably the best way to run a Florent with this build, because if let's be honest here, because like it's not like it is rather bulky, but it's not like the most amazingly a bulky one. And as for its speed, it's not a speedy one, so we had to run obviously a slow one. But that's why the supporters came by and say hello, because without the supporters, this Florent set would not work. And in singles battles, this does not work at all, because you have to do this set with doubles, because this not only it's slow, it doesn't have the best coverage move against something that has a really high attacking stat on the melee attack or range offense. You saw probably a lot of moments there anyways on the battles that you can kind of tell which move I was compared to talking about. But that's just how it ended up. And normally I don't run often dodge, but for this sweep I kind of felt like a dodge will be really necessary in case I have to get like a guaranteed swap or something, because obviously we don't know if the opponent is going to attack, or if I have enough energy or health to use my next move, because as you saw in the battle, I obviously had to rely on only 2 members on my 2 of my Loomians to use one of the coverage moves that most likely I used on the battles, and that was a bait, which is kind of like follow me in Pokemon basically, but in this game it is based called bait, so no Pokemon. But anyways, now look at the team build and the other teammates. We actually could show this on the I can actually show you people. I should have actually showed you people on the original, like the PC box, but I can actually just tell you people right here. So, for example, the Zuliang was a more like I said, my entire team was based around supporting. So Zuliang was there for Tase using for drop your opponent's speed in case Florant can outspeed, and it also has Growl for melee attacking Loomians, Ancient's Roar to get us just swap it into your next Loomian, and I also have Element Burst in case just in case if I get one out of those chance to just want to try and get an elemental status condition, or in case if my sweep ruins, then I have to finish it off somehow. And similar for Seer Knight, I had a similar set, but that one had its signature move, and it also had Armor Down, which if you don't know what Armor Down does, it'll pretty sure it will give you a +2 on speed. I think it's a 1 or 2, and it will basically just help you out getting yourself a couple of just trying to. Well, then again, just in case if you really want to. It doesn't mean you have to run this one on on the Seer Knight really. It's just there for coverage in case you really want. If you can't outspeed the next Loomian, or if you just really have anything to outspeed the next Loomian, just like, well, my main sweeper just down, so I might as well just use the Armor Down, and then just try and use your signature move to finish off. I mean, it's not really there for the sweep, but in case the sweep fails, then it happens, or just for the support. But that's that. Next, we're going to talk about actually it's supposed to be the first one I was meant to talk about, and that is Mr. Copyright call. That one was probably the most best one I got for the supporting team, and well, most likely at least, probably the second one. And that one had bait, rejuvenate, driving force, and turn up, I'm pretty sure. And like I said in the beginning, one of the part of the sweep, I said what it does. So turn up pretty much gives you a range attack, but not range attack, range defense. Sorry. And that will increase my range defense by 1. So essentially, any range attacking, Loomians comes in, I can tank one of those. And obviously, the Copper Raj, it calls, was more of a melee attacking or melee defensively bulky. So it wasn't this. I mean, it wasn't the most amazing one. I mean, I had this one like I think one had like max health and max melee defense. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure, but it was pretty melee defensively, and I have turn up for increase my range defense, and obviously I have rejuvenate to heal myself, and driving force for in case the opponent's about to sweep me, I can use driving force just to kick them out. And the fun fact about these battles is that I was having a versus against 2 opponents with driving force, which is kind of funny and kind of annoying for me because I really wish I didn't have to versus someone like that. And the fact is that I just wished I didn't have to versus them. That was probably the best thing, but I mean, it was a pretty good, pretty annoying. Like it was the only probably counter for some of my Loomians. And the good thing about the having dodge is that if there was having a drive force set, I could use dodge. I could swap it back to the bait Loomian, and I could essentially just keep it up attacking till the driving force goes down. And yeah, obviously we had the versus of 2 opponents with it, so yeah. But as I said, obviously with the whole boner thing is that it was a clear sweep on the first one, so no one complains about it. I don't want to hear anything in the comments, and that's that. And obviously the last one is probably the one I might as well just share with you people anyways, and that was the actually I think I have it on my recorder section. I think I was doing some training, and on top of it, I even found a Kazune. Wow, great! I didn't mean to do that. It was right here, pretty sure. So, the evolution of the Cavendish, and that one was the Banfino. There we go. So Banfino was there for supporting using Harvest, And oops, I accidentally removed the battle. Hold on. Let me just get the back. Hold on. But then again, you can already imagine what I mean. So I can use I pretty much can use Harvest, which if you don't know what Harvest does, it's kind of like a heal. Basically, it's its own healing move. So you can use Harvest to on your basically yourself, or not yourself, to your own other Loomian, and you can just heal them back to halfway to HP. Pretty sure that's what it does. And in case if you don't have anything else to supportly heal it up back into its like maximum HP, you can use Harvest and just heal it back up. And I also have I'm pretty sure I have Charade. I'm pretty sure one of its move, which basically drop your opponent's range defense by 1. I have Sapland for just supportive coverage, and I have Maroon or something like that, which can also drop your opponent's range attack, but it is an attacking move, so it's a rather of a risk, but it's only there if you really, just in case if we want to do it. So other than that, that's pretty much the entire build of my entire team. And I actually have a couple other Loomian legacy sweeps based around a couple of these other Loomians that are going to be involved with this. Actually, all of them, most of it. And that's pretty much it. So other than that, Florant just completely got myself my enjoyment today. You can even see the stats based around it, and clearly I could have had probably a lot. I mean 126 for a range attack with the maximizing was quite a lot. And surprisingly, people, this is actually kind of funny because I actually forgot to mention it. But when I was hatching or rally it, it was actually it was rallied max ups. Not even change anything. It was maxed up with the rally as a Gleaming, so it was kind of rare for me to get it with it. And unfortunately, it wasn't secret ability, but it was rather fine. I wasn't mad about that part. But either way, this one was a kind of a lucky Florant Ansi when I got it, and that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys and girls enjoyed the Florant sweep, as I said, and we might put up another couple of Loomian Legacy in the future, or next couple days or so. I don't know when I'll do it, but in the meantime, hope you enjoyed today's Florant sweep, and yeah, hope you enjoy this one, and stay lucky out there.